Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another NTW 3 battle for you today, and this is a historical battle. We are here with the Battle of Schöngrabern, which it takes place in 1805. It's a battle between two more famous battles in 1805, which you have obviously the Battle of Ulm comes first, and then you have the Battle of Austerlitz. So this is kind of like in between. So yeah, France is fighting the Third Coalition. And we have actually a historical map here. We have the village of Schöngrabern. So this is the village in front of us here. As you can see, the Russians are moving into it now, and you see we have all the various other villages around Schöngrabern. So this is gonna be a brutal fight over this village, I have been told. This one was sent in to me by a member of the Discord. So if you want to send in your own NTW3 replays to then feature on the channel, then do. The link is down below in the description. You are more than welcome to join. It'd be great to have more people join that great community. As you can see, we have Russian grenadiers now marching into the village. These are going to be a tough nut to break and get out of this village. As you can see, we have cavalry coming on. We've got some hussars here from Salt's corps here. It's the 4th corps, and they're going to go in. They might get these guns because they're not set up. And you can see the grenadiers are not really ready either. And there you go. In they go. There is a bit of firefight now. I mean, that's unfortunate as well. It's a musketeer unit in the back shooting its own grenadiers. That is very, very dangerous. You do not want to be shooting your friendly fire. Will be really bad. Then that's 2 units stacking on top of each other. I didn't even realize. Yeah, just let this unit form square and do the job. They did take out that gun. Same over on this side as well. It looks like there's some cavalry that's just been routed here by some Bavarian cav of Nays. And now we have lots of Austrian cav coming in. Yes, in history, this battle was fought between France and Russia, so it is a little bit ahistorical having the Austrians here. But why not? Let's have the Austrians here as well. And also the numbers will be ahistorical as well because, well, there were about 40,000 French and only 20,000 took part. And we're probably going to get towards that sort of number for the French, but there will be certainly more Russians than there were in history, quite possibly. And look at this! I did not expect the French to lose this fight. The Bavarians, I guess, maybe that's why. Maybe it's because they're not true blood Frenchies. You can see the French columns now moving up, so the Austrian cav gives way. But yeah, so in history there was only 7,000 Russians fighting 20,000 French, and they kind of in the end had an armistice. And we got British here today. We do. We have the 95th Rifles, so we've not got a very very historical battle actually. Completely. I mean, actually, yeah, we Third Coalition, apart from those rifles, we have Russian infantry. We have Swedish infantry as well. Okay, fair enough. I take it back. This is very ahistorical. But yes, we'll forget this bit. We'll forget this army. I'm joking. But yeah, so it's gonna be an interesting one. And yeah, in the end, it was a French victory because there's an armistice was given to the Russians, and they were able to evacuate. So. It's sort of a Russian, a Russian defeat, but really were they defeated? Not really, not truly, I guess you could argue. But yeah, these grenadiers are just getting outgunned by all these French. That's what, 6 units fighting 1? That's gonna be nasty. But yeah, if you're enjoying seeing NTW3 on the channel at the moment, and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribing around here, and a comment to show your support. I know that NTW3 videos get a lot of support, so I'm always happy to show these off. There we go, you can see the musketeers back here now firing off. Looks awesome, really does. The lighting as well, look at the sun, looks awesome on this map, really does. Let's have a look and see what else they've got then. They've got a lot of stuff, a lot of infantry obviously here. They've got a lot of line infantry, they've got some lights to be fair as well. I didn't realise this happened. What was this guy? What was that? And a lot of grenadiers died here. Is this friendly fire? I think it is. Yeah, it's friendly fire. This gun here needs to stop firing. I just realized Salt's gun here is firing and hitting a lot of grenadiers. Killing a lot of these grenadiers. These are good grenadiers as well. Look at these boys. They're old guard sort. They've got bear skins. They're almost like the old guard. And they're getting shot to pieces. Poor guys. That's a waste. Look at this kill box that the Russians have ready. And there's a unit in this house as well. I didn't even realize we've got grenadiers, musketeers. We've got some Austrian or German infantry, which is the Austrian fighting with the Russians there. Got a gun over here as well. 6-pounder. See, I don't really know, like they sort of traded like assets to both sides there, really. Like the French lost a lot of cav on this side, but they seem to still have quite a lot. And this, we've got like cuirassiers here, so they're going to be nasty to see in combat. We've still got like some chasseurs over on here as well. So we've got the Massena's corps over here. She's got the Italian like corps. Seems to be transferring his cav across since Ney lost his German cav. He's got German infantry as well. I really like how Ney always seems to like giving the Germans like in his corps. I don't know whether he maybe had like some sort of like admiration for them or what, but there you go. There's some troops from Wettenberg there. And it looks like, look at this long line of the French. This line of an unbroken, unwavering French infantry line. This goes on for miles. I mean, this would be miles in reality. Well, we've got in reserve here then. Keeping back some line infantry, some grenadiers, which is smart. Some of these grenadiers have been unfortunately shot by their own cannons. It's just never pleasant. Oh, these guys got royal in their name. They're just more line infantry though. Plenty of cav obviously lingering at the back as well. And I kind of just, I mean, at the moment we're just waiting. We're just like a bit of skirmishing going off. I don't exactly know what went into this house. I'm presuming it's going to be like grenadiers, but it's skirmishing right now. It's here. And just artillery's going off at the moment. But yeah, I really like this map. I did not realize that this like battle has a historical map. I don't also really know much about this battle. It's very surprising that I don't know much about a Napoleonic battle. But yeah, this is one of the few that I don't really know much about or what goes on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I am 100% sure that the British were not there. I can confirm that. All the Swedes. We've got a nice 3-pounder here set up by the Austrians. They're getting a nice shot into the flanks here of this infantry here. Look at that Ney's like infantry here. These Bavarian infantry getting absolutely pounded. I mean, most of them are getting up. Still not pleasant for them, I'm sure, getting knocked over by artillery. Got some artillery coming up as well to duel. Is this Italian? Yeah, this is an Italian gun. Okay. A 6-pounder here from the Italians, fresh from Italy. Can't wait to see what that does. Lots of cuirassiers over here, actually. We've got 2 units. That's going to be nasty. What we got here? We've got dragoons. I think these guys are the ones that beat like the Bavarian cav earlier, because they're a bit beaten up. So they've seen some combat. They're veterans. I like how the rifles are still here, just doing their bit. But here we go. Looks like France is going to make an assault now. His first assault, I'm sure the first of many, into Schöngrabern. There you go. He's getting like, I don't know really how he's getting an angle there, but some of the shots are going, I guess, through that like the 2 gaps in the houses. But really, you should just go in. Like, just send in units around here. You'll be fine. They have 3 units here. You could put many units into this area. I mean, they've got a lot in reserve. So they're ready to go in again, protected by the houses. Lots of musketeers, lots of like German grenadiers. What was that? Wiener. I guess it's like militia, maybe. I don't know. Looks like militia. Look at this. They're getting close now. It's close to the guns of the French. Who's this? It's Massena. It's Italian army. Getting really, really close. Soon canister range. Look at this. March of the men. It's awesome. Really does. And there you go. Their lines open up. Line infantry firing now. All this Austrian infantry is going to be relentless. Though, like I said, the Austrian infantry in like past videos, I've said Austrian infantry not the greatest in the world. It will break pretty quickly. We've got some like grenadiers here. These might be pretty useful though. Hungarian grenadiers, and here we go. We've got some chasseurs cheval. They've like a routed unit. Oh no, they're a fairly fresh unit actually. They're going in, taking out that gun. That's very, very nice. I mean, they're going to take that gun out, I imagine. Yeah, there you go. That's gone. So that was well played there by the Massena's cav. Maybe able to get that cav out of there if he wants to. I mean, this unit can't... Oh no, this Hungarian can form square. I don't know why it's not. Actually, the Hungarians did a really good job here, like nearly routing these Italian units here. But yeah, there you go. That is that's the cavalry gone, unfortunately, as expected. Seems like they don't want to assault this like death box, which I don't blame them, to be fair. It still seems like the French are having a really rough time here. Look at these guys. Look at this. Oh, this is just some hussars just going in. Okay. There you go. These guys and the center's like units here getting really beaten up right now. And then he's over on this side now, dueling with this weird coalition that we just don't even talk about of like Russians, British, Swedish, all here. Yeah, there you go. That's underway. Over here, it still seems like Salt is not really wanting to engage. He's got a couple of units in here, like I mentioned, but nothing major. And then where's the final corps? I think there's another corps, at least. Senna. I don't know. Salt. Oh, maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe there's only 3. Here we go. Look at this over here. You got the cuirassiers. They're routing the third coalition. Oh, it's Lands. Of course, Lands is here. God, I don't know where his army is. He's got stuff all the way over there. Maybe just for Cav? I don't... Oh, no, he's like miles away. Oh, my gosh. I did not even realize this. Look at this. Lands is all the way over here. I don't know if he spawned over here or he marched here, but, like, he marched a long way. And now we're going to have, like, another fight over here. I did not even realize this. I do apologize. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is a 4v4. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen full armies set up. And then I was like, what? But there you go. Lands is over there. So now you can see you've got the Hungarian Grenadiers. They're going in and they've routed already 1 unit. And there's a nice gap in the line that they want to try and like take advantage of. The French have a second line. That's just insane. They should rout this unit. It's just terrible morale. We'll go into the next one. These Grenadiers are not going to be able to stop Salt's units by the looks of it. I don't know. It's going to be close. Yeah, the French are in disarray at the moment. It looks like Maceda's falling back his front line to allow his second line to go up. Take some pounding. It looks like, Salt and the Austrians inside that just to not even trade in the end. Oh no, they routed. Wow, there you go. There you go. The Hungarians didn't routed. Yeah, look at this. There's so many troops over here that I presume are now gonna have to get moved because Lanz has just all of a sudden appeared here and is now in the rear. And he's taking this village, which is Wind Passing. Don't know. That's probably not how you pronounce it. It's like probably something very different. Look at this unit though. 230 dragoons. Oh my gosh, this is a proper cavalry unit. I would be scared of this unit right now. I would not want to face these boys. Look at that unit. There you go. They've taken that building. They've stuck some just line infantry in there. I don't see.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
I don't think any square, even like a deep square like that, is going to stop cavalry. I think so. Yeah, Lands has got most of the cavalry. So you've got a lot of hussars over here. Cheshires, Cheval, and you can see that the coalition are getting a lot of their own cav like ready to face them off on that side. Anyway, over here it's just an absolute infantry brawl. It really is. And you can see most of the, well, what was the kill zone is kind of like the units to be moved on elsewhere. Maybe it might be the time now for Salt to go in, but it looks like he's still quite happy just to wait, bide his time. And you can see that the Austrians starting to waver in some areas. Suddenly lose a lot of men. Look at the bodies that they have. Like, look at all the bodies on the ground. This snowy ground. That's awesome. Really good. Looks awesome. White on white as well. Looks awesome. I'm sure there'll be plenty of blood staining the snow soon. Yeah, it seems like Austria's still not that interested really in like coming over here and dealing with this. Maybe he's just gonna, I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't want to contest with the village. Maybe he wants Lands to come to him. I don't know really. Right now he's got like some Voltigeurs just skirmishing, which I mean that's in favour of the Voltigeurs every single time, just because well, these guys just can shoot from a longer range, they're all spread out. They can eventually pick these guys off. But anyway, we'll keep an eye on what's going there with Lands. And look, the French have gone back in. Salt has sent in these same two units, I think, again, they've gone back in. I'm not really sure exactly. But again, up come the Grenadiers, and they're going to try and rout these guys. yeah, they got another grenadier unit back there, an untouched one. And it looks like they're going to have a round 2 fight for like, so they're only fighting over the very edge of the town at the moment. And there we go, the French have sent in a grenadier of the line. And it's one of these boys, look at these, with all their bearskins on. They're going in, what are they taking on then? So there is a grenadier unit in there for the Russians. We now know what is in there. So that is good to know. It looks like the grenadiers up the line. The French aren't going to probably be pushed out. The Russian grenadiers just look, yeah, they are happy. They're just unwavering. Yeah, these French are just firing to the side of the German infantry here. And there you go, yeah, the French broke. No surprise there. That's a shame, because I like that look at that unit. More Austrians breaking over here, though those grenadiers broke. No surprise. And we have French cav now coming up. This is Lanz's cavalry, by the way, that's been in the back lines for ages. And they're going after this general here, Gustav Armfelt, who I presume is a Swede. There you go. He's getting chopped down. I don't know if they realize what's going on here, but yeah, this line now is in danger. And a very nice little assassination there by Lanz. And now we have Massena going up. He's just going to charge head on into this line infantry here. It's a bold statement, I will admit. Certainly Chasseur Cheval. Hopefully he stopped most of his infantry firing like while he did that, because otherwise his cavalry does not want to get shot in the back. It might break this unit here. May then be able to get in behind and get for the general, I don't know. What happened next? They formed square. Okay, oh yeah, so then Lanz's cavalry went on, took out the 95th Rifles. This cavalry looks like it's going to break, but we're now going to see the Cuirassiers going in. And the Cuirassiers are going in after more of this Austrian infantry. Fighting on hard. And look at that, sending in the Grenadiers now. Sending the big men with their angry faces. I don't know how you have to be really tall to be a Grenadier, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this Cuirassier is nearly dead. It's down to 30 men now. Still happy though. It's winning combat, which is nuts. Is this the other unit as well? Yeah, this is the other Cuirassier here. So they're sending in all their heavies. You may want to hold on to them, but they still got the massive Dragoon unit, I believe. If I've missed seeing that in action, I'll be very upset. No, the massive Dragoon unit is still very much intact. It's lost one man. So that looks like it actually is about to go in actually right now. So we're about to see a massive cavalry fight, I think, here. Oh boy. This reminds me of like when the Rohirrim like charge Ministerieth a bit. Like this is a huge unit. There you go. I mean, some Russian cavs got him. This is like 40 men up against over 200. Stand no chance, surely. They are getting hit hard though by Russian guns over there. That 6-pounder is doing a lot of damage. And they rout that unit there. Now some more like light cav coming in just to pin them down. I think the idea is to pin them down and let the guns just like whittle this unit away. I mean, if you threw this into the back of all of those infantry over there, I think you'd rout that entire army with this unit. This unit is huge. And they're going in. I mean, now we got some Chevalets here. This is a more reasonable unit that could maybe stop them. This, yeah, to be fair, look at it. The Dragoons are down 170. They are slowly. I mean, they weren't happy then. They're back to happiness now. I mean, combat losing slightly, winning slightly. Okay, very confused. Honestly, I'd send in maybe this Hussar to take out this gun. I mean, yeah, these guys can form square, or at least this one can. But still, I would like maybe take that gun out. Just save this Dragoon.
Our men are running.
Lanz's Dragoons are getting pretty enough. Look at all the Dragoon dead already. I know I should probably looking at what else is going on, but like this is just awesome. You do not see this often. I mean, currently it's just a massive line battle. Nothing really has changed. I mean, yeah, Lanz's corps is just like still in behind enemy lines, and no one is dealing with it. Austria's over there is just got isolated units and is not doing anything. And there you go, they have won finally, and the Dragoon either can get out or will it go for more? I think it needs to get out. It's exhausted. And they're taking heavy losses. Get it out. Get it like over here somewhere. Hide it. Rest it. And then maybe you could then use it against this army over here, which I don't think many, yeah, like life grenadiers can't form square. These guys can. We've got a lot of lifeguards actually here for the Swedish. I'd say about half of the units they can form square. So you've got a good chance of taking out a lot of the troops here. I mean, obviously you could go for the Austrians as well. That's an obvious target. Most of them can't form square. And looks like we're going to see some Russians being sent across to reinforce this Austrian army over here. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. It looks like the French have partly earned Schöngrabern, but definitely the Allies still hold the other half over here, I'd say. But I'd say it's like the French own a quarter and the Allies own 3/4. So it's like they still hold this area, really. They don't have anyone in it, but like they could go in this area and they'd be fine. If the French went in, they get gunned down. But little by little, the French are forcing back the Allies, little by little. I mean, they are taking a lot of casualties themselves. Look at all the dead. The dead are numerous, put it like that. All those bodies in the back. All these Frenchmen fighting for their emperor. Currently, it seems like, yeah, Lanz is still, like, his core is still moving around. It's a bit I mean, I don't know how much of this how much of this is just a couple of isolated Austrian units. Looks like they had a little bit of a skirmish here, actually. Looks like, yeah, they had a bit of a skirmish. I don't know who really came out on top there. Got Grenadiers, the reserve here. This is a huge Grenadiers. Oh my gosh, yeah. This is a nasty unit. That will hold this town for a long time. Yeah, I don't really know how much there is really here for Austria. Austria seems like he's giving up. He's not interested in this. I think the rest of his army's over here, kind of like waiting for like when Soult like comes into the village more, because Soult still has a lot of infantry out here. So I think he's still waiting for this infantry to commit to then commit his own forces. So really, the Allies are almost fighting 3 French corps at the moment and are kind of struggling. Not massively, they are doing okay. And they're going to try a bold infantry charge now with some Grenadiers, some German Grenadiers here. And they're going up against the light infantry. They were trying to go for this Italian gun, and they've been saved. The gun's been saved for now. The Bavarians and light infantry go in. But yeah, it's a little concerning that that they're being held back by 3 French corps, and there's a free like available French corps to like come around and then like to really do some damage if it can get there. If it can like get in the position, it could surround and it could like destroy this Allied army. It could be nasty. Napoleon would be pleased to see this, like an encirclement. He'd be very pleased by this. Seems like the charge for the gun failed as well. So we're going to see another charge, just the general infantry here. By well, it looks like this these Royal Welsh Fusiliers here broke. I mean, they've got no general, so I don't know whether the players is kind of like thrown in the towel a little bit. I don't know. You shouldn't. You should fight on. Even without the units, like even without a general, your units still fight pretty well. I mean, they won't if you're shooting them friendly fire, which it kind of is. They run away. I mean, it's kind of Russian. Running infantry. Order 227 and all that. Looks like we've got some cuirassiers, some return cuirassiers. They're going to just try and charge down this infantry. Not a bad time to like mobilize these guys. This Russian like coalition weird faction over here is very disorganized. You can see there are more Russians in reserve, luckily. More, yeah, plenty coming over. Seems like I would personally, if I was Austria, I'd maybe start to make some moves. Maybe try and push the see if you could like push down here and get Soult out of the village. It does seem like they are mobilizing now. Seems like looks like Soult as well is about to move his troops. Like he's moving troops now ready to face. So it looks like there isn't really going to be much of a fight over the village, which is kind of a shame. But yeah, as you can see, mass rout here, mass rout by this corps as it clashes with Ney. And now the cavalry's going in. And more worryingly, Lanz has now arrived, and this big Dragoon unit is still very tired, but it is still here, and it looks like it's going to get mobilized again. Along with these hussars. They're going in after some German infantry. Yeah, none of this can form squares. This German and Russian infantry cannot form square. This is what it needs to go after, this Dragoon unit. It's going to get a lot of stuff done. There are some Dragoons over here, though. They may be able to pin down the French counterparts, but who knows. I mean, what have we seen here? There are still some breaking stuff going on. Okay, yeah, also made another push with more Grenadiers, more Hungarians. Did rout some more line infantry, but again, also looks like he's going to get forced back. It's been a brutal fight here over this. Look at all the bodies here. Look at the bodies. That is insane. That's like 2 or 3 units on top of each other. They're like just replaced. Like, the first unit breaks, one just steps in, replaces it, dies as well. And then like the third one comes in, they're standing on the dead bodies of their comrades, and they're like, yeah, I don't care. Yeah, look at this, this is concerning. Hussars here breaking. Oh no, breaking all these units, sorry. Doesn't seem like the Austrians want to commit the rest of their cav though, to try and deal with these units, and probably wisely so. I mean, I feel like they just get overwhelmed. They may just want to try and use them offensively. Trying to use them defensively, I think they're kind of doomed a little bit. They need some units that can form a square though soon to stop this cav. Right now, yeah, they're just firing into the flanks of the Chevaliers. Or Cheval, in fact. Yeah, look at that. This front line's gone. It's just vaporized. This is real concerning for the coalition. And the battle is certainly turning in favor of the French. This whole Austrian army over here gets really commit. Real shame. It's not a real shame, but it probably just needs to think about doing so. His guns are firing off and stuff. But Soult's kind of like just keeping him in place. Like they just this ever-present threat on this side. He could just come around. If Austria moves anything down this way to try and support his allies, Soult can just move in now. And as you can see, Lands is now coming in the rear. So I mean, this is really concerning. I mean, they have nowhere to go. The allies have nowhere to go now. They are surrounded. They might as well just defend Schöngrabern and just like street to street, even though they're surrounded, just house to house, street to street, fight to the last man. And it looks like that's where they're going. It looks like they're going back to the village. It's their safe haven at the moment. And they still have some, yeah, they still have a lot of units into the, like gathering around the village. Seems more and more is appearing. They still hold this building as far as I'm aware as well with grenadiers, so they still have some strong points. There's another building here. I don't know if they hold this one. Yeah, this one you use someone in as well. So yeah, the French have still got a bit of a tough job to like take some of these buildings out. I mean, Jesus, that unit there. This poor German line infantry here, just getting focused by artillery. What is it? A 4-pounder. But yeah, I mean, you can rout. You can do a lot of damage. You can do a lot of damage anyway with like units and houses. They can break what, like 2-3 units. They get chance. Oh, there! I didn't think there was this cavalry fight over here. It's the final dragoon unit, the final cav unit really of the Allies. And this has been fought over here with the Hussars. It seems like the dragoons are wanting to fight. They're like, no, we will watch on as gods. We will watch on. I mean, Lanz is nearly in the front lines themselves. This could go either way. Looks like the French are going to lose though. Yeah, combat losing. Oh, but then the Austrians break. Okay, both broke. Okay. There you go. They broke at 70 men. They only lost 8 guys and they broke. Wow. You're weak, boys. You're weak. In fairness, though, I would break at the sheer sight of this dragoon unit. It is a majestic sight. Lands, you can see here. Yeah, this Lands is all the way in the back now. He's just going to fight these Moscow infantry here. There's a gun here as well that needs to get out of it. The 6-pounder is in a real bad spot. Look at this. They're kind of like making sort of a, I don't know, crescent formation, a defensive one. And yeah, Salt's now pretty deep into this village on this side anyway. Now I'd say the French control about half of the village. This like sort of main street here is kind of like the dividing line. The French are about to cross it. They're sending grenadiers. Grenadiers the line. I think these are the ones that got sent in the first time as well. So they're being sent back a second time to do the job that they couldn't quite do the first time. Check out Kutuzov here. He won't be happy. It wasn't even him at the battle, it was Bagration. He was at the battle. So Kutuzov was elsewhere retreating as well after Ulm. There you go, they routed that. That gun was gone. I mean, it was already going to go pretty quickly. Yeah, here we go, the Crescent. Under threat now. Glorious. Still looks like the Russians are going to win this, to be honest. Yeah, winning slightly. And the Russians are piling in more troops anyway. Piling in this like militia sort of unit. You can see that Austria is swinging around now. He is being aggressive. The time has come for him to mobilize, to change the battle. Can he like beat Soult and then maybe go over and help influence this fight? I don't know. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to say really. Austria, like in a 1v1 with France, usually gets beaten. But I mean, if you believe it, you can do it. Anything's possible. Sending in more line infantry. I don't know what these guys are after. Are they just charging these routing like German infantry? I think they are. Yeah, it looks like. Look at this. These grenadiers are gonna get broken. Oh my gosh. Like, this Russian grenadier unit in here must be hella, like, elite. I mean, in fairness, it is down to 82 men. It's losing a lot of men every assault. I'd say it could take maybe, like, one more assault, then on the fourth it'll break. It depends what they send in. If it's, like, line infantry, then no. You can probably take a couple more. But if they keep sending in grenadiers there. Actually, there is a worthy adversary as, like, Solt just starts, like, a line up his infantry and fire. There is a worthy adversary to that grenadier unit. And here it is. The worthy adversary. Lands clearly given the order to mobilize it. They'll take that building. 177 infantry. That is definitely, like, grenadiers. That is going to get through. Anyway, a general died. I was not paying attention. Oh yeah, massive, like, rout here by the whole crescent's breaking. Basically decided by this grenadier unit here. This is 175 men actually. This is another one. Wow, they had two. They had two like these reserve grenadier units. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So no wonder they broke here, I guess. And also like just the persistent fire from the French. I mean, it's pretty nasty. The French over here now sending in cav. They got the chasseurs just bouncing around. Don't know what they're going after. They just routed like I don't know what they routed actually. I think they were trying to go for the gun. Don't know if they got stopped. I mean, they got this one. They got this Austrian gun, but they haven't got the other one. Now they're just fighting infantry. Oh no, they got a general here though. There you go, they got their general. That's what they're going for. Very nicely done there by Solt. So he's managed to get in, kill that. Fortunately, he did this gun, but through that. I mean, this gun's doing a lot of damage to its own troops and just shooting these grenadiers. You need to be careful. Just shoot the. I mean, I like how it's just looking on an angle, like over there. It's like taking something out. I mean, these guys. Look at this as well. These guys, their own grenadiers are shooting the gun crew. That's not going to help with morale. Yeah, look at this. Morale's just terrible. I mean, yeah, it's shooting this unit on the flank, but there's so many more. Yeah, they just routed their own guns. That's what. There's two sets of guns here as well. Shameful. Here we go. Solt's coming in. And he's going to charge this Austrian line with his own dragoons. Not quite as big as the big land unit, but still a threat. Still a threat. And he has routed actually a couple of these units. There you go. The Austrian infantry just kind of sucks. It really does. It just kind of suck. You can see now that we've got the big line infantry units from lands coming out. Fresh as well. That's why they're so big, so chunky. Don't know why we've got silent muskets, but we have. Oh, there we go. The officer just firing his pistol like a badass. And here we go. His line. We've got Hungarian line infantry coming forward. Mobilized. We've got Grenzer infantry coming forward. They're just going in for a charge. They don't even care. Right now, we're going in. We're going in. And they broke instantly. As expected, if you just charge after getting like volleyed. And here we go. Looks like Austria's doing an all-out charge on every front right now.
Our men are running.
More grenadiers charging here. I don't think. Yeah, look at this. It's just breaking like nearly on impact because they're getting like hit with the volley before they collide. Usually. Also, like just charging in like. Charging and bayonet charge like is really risky. Like you can go really wrong. And there you go. The French have taken this building. What took it in the end? It was a line infantry. I have to say, like a line infantry won't take that building. Line infantry takes that building. Ironic, isn't it? But yeah, it looks like the battle is nearly over. There is just like a few assets over here. Seems like there's just like some stuff's returned it. They might actually they might take this gun out. That'd be hilarious. They can't quite catch it though. That's also kind of funny. And then there's this Austrian cavalry return. This is huge. I mean, it would have been huge if it was earlier in battle. But yeah, that returned after losing 8 men. That was kind of pathetic that it routed. I don't know who the real MVP was for this like for this game. I'd say maybe like Massena's army certainly was one of the like maybe MVPs sort of thing. Like they took a lot of battering here. They like lost a lot of men. As did Ney. Ney lost a lot here as well. So they did a lot. I mean, all the French players did well for their own reasons. Like Lannes flanking around, which I didn't even see for like until like good 5 minutes into the battle. Like Soult in his own way, even though he's got like a fairly fresh army, probably going to have very few kills. His presence merely on this left flank pinned down an entire Austrian army for a good long time. And there you go. It looks like the final unit is like just this cav. Yeah, this cav over here is the final unit. Look at these guys. Again, just like hammered with musket volleys, fighting in combat. Yeah, nasty. And that looks like it. I think now we should see a French victory appear. Because there's nothing on the map. But there we go, yes. A French victory. So yeah, this one was wasn't necessarily the closest one, but it was certainly an epic one. It was nice to see another historical scenario created. Like, yeah, we have Johnny Le Buffoon, who was playing as Massena, sent this one in. So thank you to him for this one. Always a regular in sending in replays. He's sets me up with plenty. And yeah, he lost a good amount of troops. You can see over just 1,000 dead. Like literally. So yeah, well done to him. Ney also, who's played by Smoke Grenadiers, losing about 500 men. I kind of thought he maybe lost a bit more than that. But there you go. And then I mean, both of them got like, I mean, Johnny Le Buffoon actually didn't even get like the most kills. It was actually Flux who's playing as Lannes, which is kind of surprising because he didn't really like take part in the battle like straight away. He was late coming, really, so well done to him. And then well done to Andrew Yang, who was playing Assault, doing a really good job just like pinning down an entire Austrian army. Is a really, really smart thing to do. Well done as well to all of the like the Austrians and the Russians, to Nash, to Sniper Smith, to History Buff, and to Busty Pigeon. All did really well. I mean, the kills don't represent it, but I mean they did fight hard, and it's hard to play as the coalition forces, especially when it's like Austria and Russia in this period. They are not really the greatest like factions to play against France. But there you go. That is the Battle of Schönberg. If you've enjoyed it, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.